Since environmental and social issues already are shaping how policymakers, how corporate executives, how consumers, and even how big institutional investors are acting, one really does not have a choice. One has to understand how social and environmental issues drive economies and markets.
Bridgewater is a macro investor, which means we understand the macroeconomy and we understand macro financial markets. Understanding ESG, environmental, social, and governance issues, is essential for understanding the world. To understand things like the transition to the low-carbon economy, or income inequality, or populism, social phenomena, and how those drivers flow through fiscal policy and monetary policy and spending and investment. They're really essential components of understanding what is driving the economic machine, and therefore essential for investors to understand.
You see so many policy choices being driven by environmental and social considerations. Take the example of the commodity markets.
There's simply no way to project out the supply and demand for copper going forward without asking yourself the question, will the world transition away from carbon? Because if the world does transition away from carbon to address climate change, that means we will need less oil and a lot more copper to go and build the electric vehicles, the charging stations, the windmills, the solar panels to enable that transition. The choices we make in terms of how fast we choose to address climate change are going to make a difference to your portfolio.
Around the world, we are seeing institutional investors increasingly care not only about the financial objectives of their portfolio, but also the sustainability implications of their portfolio.
It is a paradigm shift to move from only engineering your portfolio to make returns with the lowest possible risk, to now thinking about investing in 3 dimensions: risk, return, and impact.
Saying you care about sustainability, that's the easy part. The hard part is building out an entire investment system.
We bring to bear all of Bridgewater's research toolkit, the same approach, principles, and technology that we've applied in all the rest of our macro research to deeply break down the problem, systemize that understanding, and try to build in a diversified process as much as possible.
And we have spent the last couple of years really building out our integrated understanding of how individual securities and overall portfolios can be put together so as to deliver great risk-adjusted returns while also ensuring that the portfolio and all of its securities are aligned to a sustainable future.